Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. On this video, we will be installing a front splitter on the Polo. Let's get to it. All right guys, so it's good to be working on the Polo again. Unfortunately, this front splitter does not fit on the WRC front bumper properly. It's actually for a 2012 OEM bumper, but we'll make it fit. So what I mean by that is, if you line it up on the side here, that's about in line of where it's going to be. On this side, it's a lot shorter. So line that up. You can see it's about 10 to 15 centimeters shorter than it should be. So we're gonna have to modify that splitter and make it fit. It basically fits the OEM front bumper, but it's also a little bit too small for the front bumper on the OEM, which is a bit odd because it is a 2012 Polo, for a 2012 Polo, but as you can see, it's still a little bit short. So I'm going to be modifying this front splitter so it fits on the WRC front bumper. So first things first is we have to lift the car up. Let's get to it. All right guys, now that the car's lifted up in the front, we've got some room to work with under here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna remove these three pieces from each other. So there's actually two screws holding these together. So I'm gonna remove those, and then I'm gonna stick this piece, line it up on this side, the other piece, line it up on that side, line up the middle piece, see what the gap is, and then we're gonna start riveting it in to the front of the car. Let's get to it. All right guys, so this is the spacing that we're going to be running with this splitter. So currently I've got all three pieces taped up. I like how it looks. It looks pretty mean from the side. It looks pretty nice, but obviously there's a little gap here and a little gap here. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to fill that hole up and make this a bit more smooth. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how this fitment is. Obviously it's the best we can do with the size of the splitter, but it is the aftermarket splitter and it is the aftermarket bumper, so we're gonna have to make do with what we have, but it shouldn't be too hard to make this fit. Overall, the side fitting looks good. That's all flush, and yeah, I think it looks good, guys. So now all we need to do is drill some holes and rivet it in. So let's get to it. All right guys, the front splitter is installed. Looks good. Really happy with how it turned out, but I'm not done yet. So I've got it all riveted in, as you can see. All riveted and screwed in. Very happy with the fitment. Looks really good. Besides these two gaps. So there's one gap here, one gap here. But thankfully, I've got a spare winglet that I actually purchased for the back. So these things are actually supposed to be on the back of the car like that. But as you can see, it's massive for the Polo. So what I'm gonna have to do is, I'm actually gonna cut a piece of this plastic, make a little piece, fits in there, so that it kind of smoothens it out a little bit, and then there'll be just a few slight lines that you can see in the sun, but overall it should be good and it will look a lot better than the open hole.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shoot tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter.
What do you think, babe?
Looks really good. I didn't think it was gonna last,
Looks good,
but
eh?
it looks really nice.
Man. All right guys, that brings us to the end of this video. If you guys liked it, please like, comment and subscribe. We've got the front splitter on, now we just need some side skirts, and that will be our next video. See you guys there.
Damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast.